This is Lidiochian from MBC News. Hey guys, my name is Mauricio Crispin, and in today's video I'm going to introduce you to Midea Korea's new VRF system design software in its CAD version. In other videos I have already introduced this software to you in the standard version, and now we are going to the Pro version. As expected, in this version you can do your VRF systems project directly in the DWG file, which is a standard extension file of AutoCAD. But the great novelty of this software is that you can also design your system from an image file. I believe this is the only software that currently offers this on the market. So if you have an image file of your floor plan, you can do your VRF project directly in it. An image file could be a JPEG, BMP file, or even a photo from a PDF file. So this mode we are going to present to you, not failing to mention, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, make your comment, ask your question, and we will answer all of them. Okay, so let's go to our project. So to start our project here, I assume you've already installed, you've run your flowchart in the standard version. You're already a bit familiar with the program, and now we are going to the second step, which is the AutoCAD version. So here on the opening screen, you're going to click on AutoCAD View. So the first step is to import our DWG or our image. So you come here on the right, import. So by default it releases DWG extension files, but you can click down here and pull a JPG type file. Is here a previously selected file. In the bottom corner, okay, it shows what we should do. Then introduces the point to insert. So let's introduce the point here. Intends to resize the background image. You can already resize this image because you have to adjust the scale of the drawing, but I will do this in a later command. Don't put it here. So I've already pulled my file. Small property with a living room, 2 bedrooms and a suite. So now we have to adjust the scale of our drawing. I have some measurements here. I'm going to choose a measure here that is 5.25 meters. The measurements in the drawing should be in millimeters. So 5.25 meters would be 250 millimeters. So here you have 1, 2, 3, 4. On this button, here it is, you have the just drawing scale. So let's click here. He introduces the first point, right? So I'm going to check how much this measure is. That I'm going to insert this first point here in this little corner with the mouse wheel. Zoom in, zoom out, then I'll introduce right in the corner here. Alright, then I'm going over to this other corner and I'm going to click here. The program showed that this measurement is 480.85. That's not the measurement I want, so this measurement has to be 250. I give it the OK. Now he asks what the object to resize is. The object to resize is my own figure. I click on it. I'm going to hit enter. Ready, it's resized. Let's check. Let's check if the measure will now be around 5,250 millimeters. Come here again. I click here. Here, very precise, 5,256. Okay, 6 millimeters difference. It won't make any difference to our project. So in this project here, we're going to put a cassette, 4 lanes of 24 millimeters, and the BTUs in the room, which would be 2.5 HP. A cassette, 1 lane in room 2, a cassette, 1 lane in room 1. It's a cassette, a 2 HP pass on the switch. Our condenser, I could put it here on the balcony, but there's something really cool about this program, which allows, for example, you to work with different floors. So we're going to place this condenser on the roof 6 floors up, which will be about 18 meters. Is it okay? So let's start our drawing here. We come here. There are the figures. The figures are small, but it's easy to understand what they are. So here would be select indoor unit, which would be selecting the internal unit. Here it would be layout of a high view. So here to set up the system, then put the evaporators together with the specific condenser. Select the external unit, draw the pipe. We will show you all these commands. These softwares, unfortunately, it doesn't have a manual, so we were learning here in practice. So I'm not mastering the software that much, but it's going to give giving you an idea of its functionality. Cool, right? So let's go. Then I'm going to install an indoor unit. I click here, select indoor unit, okay? He will open a window identical to the one used in the standard software, okay? I'm going to call this unit room. It's already here as a 4-way cassette. I'm going to install a 2.5 HP 4-way cassette. This shows her level difference, which is standard 3 meters. After all, the machine is always on the ceiling. Then it already comes here with my machine drawn. I'll place it about here in the center of my room. Yeah, I put a machine here. Done. Now I'm going to put the machines in the rooms and on the switch. Again, I select. Let's put the name here 4.0.21YK7. And let's select the 9600 BTU K7, which would be 1 HP. The machine. I am going to zoom in here for better positioning. And I put my machine here in the bedroom onto another machine. Also the K7 one-way, which is room 1. A cassette, a pass to also of 1 HP. Finished. I'll zoom in here for a better selection. I'll place it more or less here. And now the switch machine. The machine from switch is going to be a single channel 2 HP machine, but the purpose of the switch, which is this one here, okay? Here we can put the angle that our machine will be inserted. As the switch is in another, the machine will be inserted vertically. We are going to set it to 90 degrees here. My machine has already finished turning, and I'm going to position it as I believe this is the best position for my machine. Ready? I've already made my marks. I'm going out now with my pipes. I'm going to go out with a pipe from here, which will later go up to the roof. It's going to connect to this machine. It's going to make a 90-degree turn. And from here, I'm going to have a main pipe to connect all these machines. So what am I going to do first? Here, drawn horizontal pipe, draw a horizontal pipe. Put that she is going to leave from here. It's going up to the roof. And we can draw here in any direction if I press the shift key. Okay. I only move in the horizontal or vertical position. So I'm going to hold down the shift key. I'll go up here, ready. Thank you. And I will make another pipeline. Then he's going to meet with this one. I'll explain to you why I can't do it directly. A pipe coming out here in the middle of the corridor. Moving horizontally, coming up to here, for example. Okay. I'm going to connect now my first the evaporator, draw a new tube also vertical. I'm going to click here and it will appear as if I'm connecting from the right side. but the program already knows where's the equipment connection. So I'm going to click here. You will see that he will throw it to the other side. Okay, so my tube is coming out of this side here. That would be looking from above on the right side of the equipment. To stay horizontal, press shift. It's up to here, and I go up with my tube up to here. Okay, right the mouse button. It's my enter key, so it marks now, even if it's just the provisional length of the pipes. This pipe here is 5.63 meters and this one is 3.57 meters. Let's make the tube of the second machine. Okay, key, shift up to here. Okay, and now the tube from the third machine comes here. I already know it's on the right side. Okay, shift, it will walk a little bit here, come over here and arrive here. Okay, so now I have to connect this pipe to this main pipe, so we can come here. Lakey connector, what kind of connection are we going to make? We are going to make it with a raffinet, a branch joint. So we put it here, put it together. He will ask, select the two intersecting coolant tubes. Then we select one tube here and another tube here. No answer. And it wasn't, now I have to say the direction my reflect will be, so it comes from here. I'll click here. He has already put my fillet here. So this whole tube gave 4.41 meters. Let's now connect here my second tube. Together. Okay. You selected. I am going to point out where it is. He has already placed my second refinement 2.42 meters apart from the refinement. And for my third machine, I won't have the refiner anymore because it's the last tube here on my line. So we're going to do it. Come here to the command called fillets, which is to join two tubes. On check here, select a tube, select another one. Ready, he has already connected my two tubes, and it shows here the total length, which is 4.28 meters. Now I am going to connect my K7 4V unit from the room. I came with my tube here, shift to go horizontally. Right here. Let's also put a fillet here. Lay connect. I have my time. Dad, I'm going to meet a friend, okay? My daughter interrupted the video a bit, but it's okay, no problem, okay? He quickly put the other fin here, and now we have to join these two tubes here. And now my dog is giving an alert signal, one of them. I don't even know which one it is. Bye. Okay then. So we've already connected our machines. Okay, now we are going to install our internal unit. I previously already sized my external unit as a specific type, like a 6 HP mini VRF. So we see here, okay, select outdoor unit, select the indoor unit, so come here, mini HP, voltage to understand volt. We also have to stay alert because the program is a global one, but that doesn't necessarily mean there is equipment there. In other countries this equipment is available for sale in Brazil. So you always have to keep an eye on which equipment is available for sale in Brazil. Today the Mini VRF from my idea is the Mini V6 Plus. not the plus of the plus. So we pull this machine here, which is the 6 HP machine, okay? I'm going to report my level as well, because I already know that my unit is at 18 meters. Okay, so I already have my unit here. The right thing is to have a plant layout of the roof here. We're going to put that one in the corner because it's not part of this floor from the moment it's on another floor. Key or what key? Okay, there is a command here also interesting that now the visualization maybe has not been so good that we can make move in the background color of mine. Okay, so it stayed in black. We are also coming in this command. I can hide my image, is just what I drew. You see here everything that was drawn, and I can hide the image, and I can also go back. I am going to put my picture here on the screen, okay? So now I'm going to connect my internal unit, my internal units to my external unit. So I'm going to leave with the tube from my machine. It's going to move a bit horizontally. So I'm going to click here. Hello. I come with a pipe here horizontally, and I will have to place later what we call delay broken pipe sides. Now the noise here is the little train that goes up to Corcovado. Those who know me know that I live here in Cosmevelio near the Christ the Redeemer, so every hour this cable car goes up. Sometimes there is a noise, but it only goes until 8 at night. Okay, I think up to 7 actually. Let us go. So I come here in a command which is to insert the pipe break. So it's an output stream that I'm going to put in now. Oh no, I first had to say on which floor. For me, look, I don't have any floors here. I haven't set up the existing floors in my project yet. Let's cancel, okay? So here is set floor. Okay, nothing selected. Let's go insert forward. It will be adding floors. Then there's the 0 floor, which is the from ours, which is where our internal units are. I'm going to insert floors here by the floor 6th. Okay, here will be my condensing unit, so I close it now here. So let's go here. Put our outflow. Where will it be? On the 6th floor. Okay, I'm going to zoom in to place it right here at the end of the tunnel. When it's on the tip of the tube, it shows this little square. I put it here, the output flow enters, okay? A D is missing here in the program. You have to say this to the software manufacturer so that he can make this change. But later when we play it in the card, you can make this change. And now in this tube here, I'm going to put my input stream. Just click here, okay? So my input flow will really be on floor 0. Right here, close the little square, put it okay. I already have all my equipment. I could now. Is my project ready? Shall we try to run our flowchart? So I come here in home and orders to calculate. He thinks it went wrong, right? Oh no, he has already calculated our system. I thought I was going to have to add, but he already calculated. Right, let me check here. Buildings, he has already put the 3 evaporators here. Sometimes if it hasn't recognized the evaporators, you have to add the evaporators to that internal unit. Internal, okay, by key, D, ready. Now then let's go. We have already calculated. Now we will export our flowchart to see if everything is okay. Okay. Hai messi news lì di occhio? You have to name it. I'll call it tutorial. Let's go. We are here. I think I didn't plan the video time well, right? So now it's exactly 6 o'clock in the evening. There's a church right in front of here at midday, and at 6 o'clock in the evening she rings her bells. This is the St. Jude Thaddeus Church. Next to my house, Saint Judas Tadeo is the saint of impossible causes. So it stops in a bit, but I think it's not bothering our video now. It even makes it more interesting, okay? So let's see here, okay? I had forgotten to set the city. It was already here, as it's the same procedure as in the standard version to get the city right. It's set to Vitoria. It got the project data from Vitoria. He set up my equipment, the measurements of the pipes. My flow chart is here, sir. If we go to see here in the distance the first refinery, it is showing here 23.98 meters, because 23.98 meters. I'm here, I have this horizontal tube here of 4.95, and the first tube here for the refine of 1.03. So 4.95 plus 1.03 gives 5.98. Plus the 18 meter drop, it's already set with the correct length and already calculating the loss of load related to this unevenness. So the flow chart is identical to mine from the standard system, and it's here. Hey, I also forgot a command. We can put it here too. I think there was a goal there too. Now there's a goal, there's a dog. Okay, today it's noisy here. Okay, here too there's also here to draw the communication cable, which is the so-called shield cable. So I press here, so select the outdoor unit equipment. I'll hit my enter. Let's see if it will draw. Okay, so he has already drawn. My communication cable arrives at the first evaporator in the PQE, going to the second evaporator also in the PQE, for the third one and for the fourth evaporator. Okay, so that was it. What we had to show from this project. You see, it's quite easy to work with, right? And once again, folks, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, like it. Make your comment, ask your question. We'll be constantly bringing new materials for you guys. Please don't stop commenting, don't stop asking. That's what I had to show for today. Thanks. See you next time.